All right, so welcome back. And then as our timer goes off, we will go ahead and start our class today. So today what we'll use is recall that we actually installed Django package. And then we're actually going to start a project. So in here, so I would recommend you to actually just open up your command prompt or your terminal. Yeah, just open up your command prompt and your terminal.
Like, what's the thing that you can that called again? Like, kind of forgot what it's called, so I have to search it up in my search bar, and
What? Visual Studio Code?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to using that just yet. We need to create a new Jingle project first.
So where do we put this?
So so if you're in your root directory, which should be something like this if you're using a MacBook, what you want to do is probably make a new directory, make a new folder basically. But basically Django will help us to create all these series of steps. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead. And in here, we're going to say something like this. Jingle-admin start project. Once you open that up, just type Jingle-admin. Or if a Jingle-admin doesn't work for you, recall that what we talked about like last time. The command that's actually worked. Be sure to use that if Jingle-admin doesn't work. And then here just say Jingle-admin start project. Let's just name it Twitter clone. And then you should see nothing pops up.
Still doesn't recommend. It still doesn't
Okay.
Not recognized as a name of a function or a script file or like operable program.
Okay, look, I talked about last time of what you need to do. So if you remember, just use that. There, I show you some multiple way that you can get around this. Does anybody remember how to do it? If Jingle-admin doesn't work, because I'm pretty sure I show you another way that it can work.
Python 3 start Python 3.
Python 3. Because I don't remember this, because my Jingle-admin works. So I suppose you guys should remember this, but if you guys don't, then it's gonna be, I need to find that article again. Okay. Okay. I think I told you guys about what if Jingle-admin doesn't work. Does anybody remember that? How to do it? Or does anybody write it down? Because I don't remember.
Wait.
Try running this command instead.
I remember.
What?
It's like Python 3, like what you wrote, except it's -m Django and then start project Twitter clone.
Start project Twitter.
Wait, I'll put it in chat. Wait, yes, that's exactly what I wrote.
See if that works.
It works. It worked for me.
For some reason, for me, it just says that there is a command error that Twitter clone conflicts with the name of an existing Python module and cannot be used as a project name. Please try.
What did you name it? Where did you name? What's your name? What's your
Twitter
start?
clone.
What?
Twitter clone.
Okay, you probably need to rename it since you already have it. But you can rename it to like Twitter clone 2 or something.
it's Python 3. What does -m even mean?
It says
-m is a way to run this, so it knows that basically what this person wants to do is just want to run this module, get this like command line argument.
Oh wait, what's PyCache?
PyCache is so basically what's happening in Python is it's basically going to compile like the Python code into machine code. So because Python is built upon C. If anybody knows C, that's what Python is built upon. So you're going to change it to Python C. Then it will remember this file, and later if you need to associate different package with it, then usually you will use it. And usually this is going to get really huge, so usually we'll get ignored, which I'll talk about briefly later.
I have a question. It's just supposed to just put another line in the code.
Okay, I didn't do any code yet. You should just start a new project. I'm waiting for everybody to start their new project.
So when you start a new project, all it does is it's when you press enter.
Yeah, it's going to create some files for you. Does anybody finish creating this project?
No.
Okay, Vera, did you fix your pip problem? Or pip still doesn't
No,
work?
I wasn't able to.
Okay, so how about this?
Papa, can you help me?
Okay, how about this? For you, just using repl instead.
Oh, okay.
Just using repl instead, but it's gonna be much complicated. Don't create a REPL just yet. I would see something else. Because you need to not create, let's see.
When you're starting a project with Django, should your screen look like this?
Again, you should just
If
see
your
this.
screen
You
looks
shouldn't
like
see
this,
anything. You shouldn't see anything
start
just yet.
a Django project. A Django.
Yeah.
Should it look like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can visit the website page.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, does anybody finish creating their project? So I can move on.
I did.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait for 30 more seconds.
Wait,
And
how should
then
I create my project on REPL?
Yeah, I'm going to do that for you. So you can fork it because it's kind of complicated.
Oh, okay.
All right, there it is. All right, so for you, this is a REPL link. What?
I kind of fixed it, but then it still says it doesn't recognize anything.
Did you try run the Python 3 -m commands? Okay. So for those of you who doesn't work, like you tried your best, it still doesn't work. I just sent a REPL link. You can fork this. It's basically contained all the file. Right-hand side is basically what I would do called terminal. And then you can edit files in the left side panel. If it still doesn't work, try using REPL instead. All right. So now if you had the setup, what you can do is open the Visual Studio Code, which I have a shortcut set already. And a Visual Studio Code screen should pop up right here. And then you should see something like this. You should have inside of the Twitter clone, you should have another folder called Twitter clone as well. And then you should have a manage.py, your root directory. So does everybody see something like this?
I have a pie cache in it too.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I don't have a manage.py. The end of it is just wsgi.py.
That means you open it too much. Notice that it's actually the same folder. So what you need to do is go back a level.
I can fork this thing.
What?
Are you forking this thing,
Okay, who are you?
Ethan?
Okay, your Python doesn't work?
Yeah. Like
You tried the both commands, Python 3 and that?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, how do you like fork this thing?
You should go to the page and you should see a fork button. All right, so no matter where you are, if you don't, I will highly recommend you use Visual Studio Code since Replit not gonna support that much, but I recommend you to use this like a local code editor instead. But you should see something like this. If you don't see it, that means you are too much inside of this directory, which you should see this with g.py. What you need to do is, if you don't see this man.py, is you need to move back a directory to this Twitter clone directory, to the inner Twitter clone directory.
Last class I like remember like I successfully made the start project, but now I don't see it.
What do you mean by you don't see it?
So remember last class I successfully like did the start project and now I don't see it.
Okay, so did you use the Jingle admin or the Python 3, where whatever you are using, after you run this command or something similar to this, you shouldn't see anything. Okay, then what you can do is actually can hit open if it's recognized commands. I really need to type open dot, I believe. Yeah, open dot, and then what you can see is there is a folder shows up for you. And then you should be able to find something, and then you should be able to find a folder called Twitter clone, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody?
I still don't have the manage.py.
Okay, share your screen, Kessler. Yeah,
Wait.
you're too much inside the directory. So could you go back?
It says open dot is not recognized as the name
You have a
of
space between open and dot.
Oh. It still said is not recognized as
Then you
a
need to basically open this file. You need to basically you need to find where the directory is, because this is most likely you're using a Windows computer, because I'm not sure open is supported in Windows. So you need to basically open up this whatever directory you're inside of. You need to open up and see find. Usually it's in the C drive. For Windows, you can take a look which driver I'm in. For Kessler, what you need to do is could you open up the terminal?
The terminal is on the screen.
I don't see it. I only see your Visual Studio Code.
I see it.
I don't see it.
Now do you see it?
No.
Now?
Okay, I think anything. But I see you tried to minimize the Visual Studio Code screen, but I didn't see anything.
I can't find it. The C drive is too big. Like there's a lot of things in the C drive.
Well, okay. I'm gonna fix Kazar's problem first, since he's a first person. But Kazar, could you share your screen again with the terminal on?
Something it disconnected. It disconnected, so I have to reopen Zoom.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can share your screen first. How about, yeah, this is what I'm asking for. Okay, and here, what I want you to do is type following commands. How about this? Could you type code first? CODE.
COD.
Press enter.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So then what you can type is open space, capitalize the A, type triple S, press tab key, press enter. All right. Now you should see a new folder open up.
I see it.
And then basically you need to drag that folder into the Visual Studio Code.
Okay. Wait.
I found manage.py.
Okay. Great. Good job.
I think I fixed it. I have a feeling I did, but I'm not really sure because it doesn't say anything anymore. So I think I fixed it.
And then share my screen.
Yeah, now you can see there's a manage.py there. So now I can open these into the Visual Studio Code. All right, okay, how about this? If you're ready, click on raise your blue Zoom hand, please. So I know you guys are ready, so I can move on.
I still don't see any manage.py for some reason. Do I have to reload?
Could you share your screen?
Okay. So yeah, I still don't see manage.py.
Yeah, no, that's you. Oh my God. Okay, could you go back?
Go back to
The folder. Basically, okay, could you share your folder screen really quick?
There.
All right, what you need to do is drag this.
Drag this.
No, not drag this, not drag this. That's exactly what's wrong. You need to drag this
Assist.
to Visual Studio Code.
So
click it and drag it to Visual Studio Code.
click it and drag it to Visual Studio Code. The folder? Oh. Do I just copy the work folder?
What?
Do I copy the work folder?
What folder?
It says there is a message from the Visual Studio Code. It says, do you want to copy assist Twitter clone or add assist Twitter clone as a folder to the workspace?
Okay, could you just open a new Visual Studio screen and then drag it to there?
Cancel. Dupe.
Yeah. To Vera, if I understand your question correctly, I believe yes. You can do the same thing. It's basically like the same file structure. So if you're using Replit, you're already all set up to go. And Kate, basically what we talk about is we just set up Jingle. But if you don't have a Visual Studio Code or Python installed, it's just gonna be too much for you just to like do everything, like to set up again. So you must have Python. You also have pip. You also need to like install Django. So if you could be able to create a new project, try to create a new project. Otherwise, use a Replit link, fork it, and then do the same thing basically.
It still says the same message.
Yeah, click yes then.
It either says copy folder or add folder to workspace.
Copy folder, I guess.
Okay, I see it.
Okay. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody need more time? All right. Well, since nobody said anything, I'm gonna assume everybody's good. So now you should be able to see something like this. So before we begin, let me just go over something that you should see. First, you should see a folder called Twitter clone, and then you should, or whatever project name that you give, and then you should see a manage.py. And instead of the Twitter clone, you will see this __ init__.py, which is empty. Don't have to worry about that. That's just for like deploy, if you want to deploy this as a package. Then this is ASCII and WSGI. This is basically what happened if we try to deploy this to Heroku. All right. So after finishing, we'll probably want to deploy this so everybody can see this. That's something we will do. And then this is and another important file is called urls.py. It's basically manage all sort of URL that you're going to use. And then I've also get some settings.py for some like module management because they have lots of applications installed. Yeah.
I can't get a Twitter clone into like my thing.
Okay. Are you able to start? Okay. First, I asked, does anybody have any question? You didn't say anything. I hope next time, please just say this when I ask you this. Otherwise, like I had to pause and tell you. Okay. First thing. Second, are you using MacBook or Windows?
Windows.
Windows. Are you able to create a project correctly?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
I believe.
Then just open up that project folder and then drag it to Visual Studio Code. All right, so now this is space, but also Jingle is, as you can see immediately, it's much more complicated than what we talked about before, which is Flask. Recall the Flask, we just have a one file, and basically we just need to type some stuff like from Flask, import Flask, app equals Flask _ name __, and then app.route, parentheses / and then create a function. And then it turns out that it's much more complicated in Django. And then also Django is built upon the ideas of applications or different apps that later we can associate and use.
爸爸，你还要开会吗？
不开会。
All right. Okay. And then in here, we're going to type some following code to create a new application. Python 3 manage.py start app, and then in here, we'll just say something like this. First, what we want to do is authentication. And after you run this, you should be able to see a new folder that they created for us. What is authentication? And then you can see we have similar files, but we have this admin.py, which Django actually built in an admin dashboard for us that we can manage. We have the model.py. That's we can create SQL model here. So test.py phone to test our application. And then we have the views.py, which is where we'll actually create different functions and associate with them. Okay. All right. So the first thing we'll probably want to do is we need to create a new file under this authentication folder. And then the file is going to be called as urls.py. urls.py. And here just is something like this. From Jingle.urls import path. Okay. And then from dot just referring to the current folder, and then can import a Python module or a Python file. In this case, it's called views. And then here we can just say URL patterns and give it to empty list for now. Okay. It's the same for Replit. Okay, to everybody who's here, when you ask your question, instead of ask mine can't work, ask something like what doesn't work, because I don't know what doesn't work. I talk about a lot of stuff. I don't know what doesn't work.
Okay, so I tried to start the app authentication, but the terminal says that they can't open the file manage.py because there's no such file or directory.
That's mean you still didn't open it correctly. You still didn't open it correctly. Because there should be a manage.py here.
Manage.py here?
There should be a manage.py. See where my arrow is? There should be manage.py there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if you didn't, and then if you run this, it should be good. If you didn't see it, that means incorrect. But if you do see it and it doesn't work, let me know.
But that's the thing. I do see it and it doesn't work.
All right, share the screen really quick.
This is tiring sometimes.
Programming is tiring, just so you don't know. Okay.
So I still
yes, you are on the wrong directory. So could you give me remote control, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but everybody can take a look how to fix a bug like this. All right. So first in your terminal, notice that here it actually tells you, okay, your remote control doesn't work. So now okay, I'm going to tell you how to do it then. So cursor in the terminal. Notice that it said Twitter clone here, which is a folder name, but you're not on the Twitter clone. It says assist Twitter clone. So what you can do now is you can type following in the terminal.
Type following.
Type cd. The following code I'm going to tell you. Type cd, and then type space dot. Press enter. Type that again. cd dot. Okay, could you do type ls?
Capital or lowercase?
Lowercase, preferably.
Enter?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that? Okay. Could you keep typing cd dot lowercase, preferably? Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, your file structure is a mess. Okay, type cd space capitalized T W type. I mean, I want you to type tab, but okay. Okay. It's basically the same thing, but okay. Yeah, just type W. Press tab. It's a shortcut. Press enter. Do a ls really quick. Okay, so here's the thing. Your file structure is a mess. You apparently create I don't know how to describe this. You apparently create a Jingle project within a Jingle project. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
You create a Jingle project inside of a Jingle project.
Huh?
What?
I'm saying huh because I
Yeah.
just do not understand.
Okay.
Because I just do not understand.
Okay. Basically, what's happening is notice that you create a project called Turtle Clone. Right. Then what you do is actually create this assist Turtle Clone within this Turtle Clone project. So you create a project within a Jingle project.
Do I have to delete this project?
Yeah. Just use a Turtle Clone project. Just delete this folder. Yeah. Okay. Now in here, type ls again. Type ls.
Plus.
Okay. Could you type open space dot?
Dot.
Yep. Press enter. All right. Now you should see a folder pop up. Do the same thing. Drag the top folder name to this Visual Studio Code screen. No. It actually, no. Drag it to the center. Drag it to here, not to the side.
Is this correct?
Yeah. Now you can run the command that said, okay. Now you don't have a project anymore. You don't have the contents anymore.
So.
You know what? Just create a new project. But make sure you're in your root directory. How about this? I'm going to help you really quick. I'm going to help you during the break, okay?
Okay.
Because you need to restart everything you did. So you need to go back to the root directory and then create a new new project. And by the time you can figure out like how to do remote control, so probably going to be faster. All right, back where we talking about. So we create a new file called urls.py. Just type a few lines of code here, and then what we want to do is we'll actually want to register this application inside this. Register this application first, because like we need to the big project needs to know what application is under it. So basically, now you can click on the Twitter clone, and then in URLs, what you can add here is, notice that it said from jingle.contrib import admin, from jingle.urls import path, and you're gonna add a comma, include, okay? Type include, and then here what you're gonna type is path, what you're gonna say auth for authenticate, short for authenticate, slash, and then here just gonna type include, and then here it's just going to say authentication dot URLs.
So when I type Python3 manage.py startup authentication, it says the term Python3 is not recognized as the name of a CMD whatever.
Okay, try to type Python instead.
Okay. Oh, now it works.
All right. So
Wait, no. It says can't open file manage.py.
Do you see manage a PY here?
Manage.py here. Wait. I see manage.py.
Okay. Okay, what I would type is in your terminal. Type cd space
CD
dot dot.
space dot.
Press enter.
Okay.
Now try to run it again.
CD base dot.
And
Wait.
then now try to use the Python 3 Python manage.py startup.
Wait,
Start app.
is this spaces? Is it CD space or is just CD base?
Okay, don't type cd anymore. Just type this Python 3 manage.py start app authentication.
Python 3 start app
Manage.py.
Python 3 manage.py and then start app authentication. Python 3 is not recognized.
Okay, we'll try to run Python.
py start.
It says like there's no such file or directory.
It says can open file manage.py.
Okay, where just set that share screen?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. First, could you click on here, this icon? Okay, that doesn't help. Okay, in here, who's just said that?
Me.
Okay, we're gonna do it one by one, okay? Could you type ls in your terminal, please? Okay, apparently it's a little bit weird for. All right, could you scroll up? Scroll down. Down. Okay. Type the following: cd space overdrive. You need to capitalize OND. Okay, Jeffrey, what's your problem?
Well, it doesn't like it. Just says like no directory cannot found can't find directory and stuff.
Okay, is there a way that you can share your screen right now?
But
Like simultaneous?
This person has to stop sharing first.
Oh, okay, so there's a way to like simultaneously. Okay, do you mind if you just send me a screenshot of your error to Discord or something?
Wait.
Okay. Oh my God.
Why can't I just share my screen?
Okay, could you just send a screenshot to me on Discord Okay, how about this?
Can't you just stop sharing?
No, I had to help her hit his error first. So so I can take a look at your issue. If your issue is faster, I'm just gonna tell you how to fix it. Okay, so for whoever this guy who's sharing your screen, what I want you to do is open up your file in C drive, open up the users folder, open up this folder, then open up in this folder, open up in this folder, open up in this folder. Then finally you should see something like this. And then just open up till this folder, okay? Open up till, I don't think you can see my cursor. Open up till this folder, basically. Okay, here's the thing. You need to, okay. Okay, so the terminal command is Python manage.py start app authentication. No, don't type it. Don't type it here. Don't type it here for you. I'm talking to Andrew. Is there a way you can give me remote control so I can try better? Oh, it's OneDrive. I don't think, apparently I don't think Chinese character is typable here. Okay. Oh, it actually worked. Okay. So what I want you to do is actually remove these three files, the form.html, form.py, form.txt, these three files. But don't do it just yet. Don't do it just yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. And then, because I'm gonna finish up, create an app for you. So now you can run something like Python manage. You just have all lowercase, I guess. Python manage.py start app. Don't type it yet. Don't do it yet. Okay, could you change your spelling to English? Like typing? Because right now, like, it's not English. Could you change it to English? Okay, thank you very much. Manage.py start app authentication. Right. Let's see. Not all of you guys have questions, so I specifically ask you. Nobody said they have any questions. Well, that's just great. Okay. All right, so now what you can do is you can actually, so for some reason, you don't see the file here for some reason. I don't know why, because you're supposed to see all the file. So when you try to open a file, please listen here. To type cd, type these three characters, and then put it here. And then you need to type slash, then something. Okay, I didn't tell you to type it now. I just want to tell you, but then you can type like, okay, okay, and then you can type, and then you can basically like do, okay, I'm gonna show how to do it, but basically you should be able to click a file and then edit it. For some reason you can't. But yeah, now you can see we have a authentication set up. And then you can use ls to check what file is under this directory. And cd is basically a change directory. And notice that we actually have a syndication here. So you can cd into authentication. And then if you do a quick ls real quick, you can see this is all the file that's automatically created. All right. Okay, so hopefully that's helped your problem, Alvin. Jeffrey, you can share your screen.
So basically, I put all those form.html and stuff in there on accident. How can I remove it out of the file?
You need to do it manually inside of your computer, not within your Visual Studio Code. All right. Yeah, you're on the wrong folder. So notice that your folder here, the folder here doesn't match the folder here. Okay, so you need to somehow into the correct folder. So you can usually like start by typing ls. Yep. And then what is that? Okay, type cd space dot. Press enter. Like always, just press enter. Okay, now just say cd capitalize T, lowercase w, and then press tab.
This?
Yeah, press tab.
Oh, wait. Wait, I've... It's not doing anything.
It's not doing anything. That's not correct. Okay, in here, could just say, oh God, you guys' file structure is a mess. It's impossible for me to find where your file is. That's what I want you to create on root directory, so it's going to appear here. Okay, could you type ls really quick? Okay, there. Okay. Or well, then just. Okay, well then just type cd. Okay, it's a mistake for letting you do this. Oh my God. So you create within a folder. There's gonna be, and you have a space in here. So that's gonna be hard for you to cd into because I have a space. Okay.
Should I close manage.py?
No, well, I mean, it's up to you. It's not gonna do anything, but in here, in your terminal, how about this? Actually, it's gonna be much faster. Just click on this icon. Yep. All right, there you go. Now type ls really quick. Yeah. Now you're in the correct directory. Okay, now type cd turtle clone space, yeah, turtle clone. And then now you should be able to do the start app. You can try that and tell me if it doesn't work. Okay, Ethan.
Python 3.
Python manage.py start app authentication. All right, who is, okay, Ethan, do you mind to share your screen, please?
Yeah, because I can't like get the files into the URL and like everything's like confusing. Like I can't move anything around.
Okay, it works.
Wrong screen.
Okay. Okay, are you using Replit or what?
I have Replit and then I also have like this Visual Studio Code open.
What?
I have a Replit open and I have a Visual Studio Code open. And
Just using Replit. Close your Visual Studio Code.
Okay.
All right, so in the command, okay, now go back to Replit. Yep.
Yeah, I'm in Replit.
Okay. Where's your replit?
Right here.
No, I didn't tell you to download it. I'm telling you to go back to the actual website. Did I tell you to download it? No, I didn't. So go back to the website, please.
So I go back to
To
home.
actualrepo.it. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, Andrew. You're probably the only one who actually did it correctly on one time. So great job to you. It shouldn't see anything. It shouldn't show anything at all, which I actually kind of don't like. It shouldn't see it like success. But when you pay attention on your left, if you're using Visual Studio Code, you should be able to see something like create a new folder for you called authentication. All right. Well, rest of you all can have a great break. And I'm going to come back in 4:30. Well, if you all have questions, just feel free to stay here.
Could you help me?
What?
Could you help me now?
Yeah. Wait, okay, wait, okay, yeah, sure, you can share your screen. I'm not sure does that person fix his or her error or not, but well, hope they did. All right, yep, you can share your screen.
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. Create a new terminal.
New terminal?
Yeah.
New terminal.
Okay, rapidly is that simple. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna help you in just a sec. All right, well, finish guessing. Okay. You are. Could you type ls really quick in the terminal? All right. Yeah, just run the file. Just run this thing. Run like the start app, like Python manage.py. Yeah, Python 3 manage.py start app. And then authentication.
Authentication.
All right, now you can see there's new authentication folder created, and then you did everything correctly. Great job. All right, now, Kyle, share your screen, please.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some of the things, like, can you see me?
Yeah.
So some of the things that you were changing, like, I don't have all the folders. I just have these.
Yeah, because you didn't create a new application. So what you need to do first in here, so go back to your command terminal. Yeah, type ls.
LS?
Yeah. Press enter. All right, now type cd Twitter clone. No, cd space Twitter clone. With T and C capitalized. Use arrow key to move it. And now press enter. Okay. Okay, now type cd. Now type cd again. Type T, only T this time, capitalized. Press enter. I mean, press tab, sorry, press tab. So, yeah. What is that? Okay. Yeah, press enter. ls. Press enter. Okay, now type cd space, capitalize T, press tab.
You're to type ls again, I accidentally press enter.
No, you don't. ls just means to list all the files. cd means change directory, change folder. Yep, okay, now it's correct. Now press enter. And then now I can run the start app thing. So Python 3, manage.py, start app, or Python, just Python, manage.py, manage.py, .py, start app, authentication. Now press enter. Oh god, no module name Django. Okay, then do this first. Type pip install capitalize D but lowercase Jingo. I mean Django. So Django but D capitalized. Yeah, press enter. Yeah, let's give it a sec to successfully load it. All right, now press up arrow again. All right, press enter. All right, there you go. Now I can see there's a new folder created called authentication.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, if anybody have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, just gonna watch this timer slowly to the end.
What was the last part of the syndication thing? Because I was typing something and I didn't get that part.
What do you mean? What do you mean the last part?
Yeah. What their Twitter closing?
Okay, what do you mean by that?
The
Do you mean by last part? All right, well, but we only have 30 seconds left for break time.
Your screen froze again.
My screen froze again.
For some reason, when you were doing the countdown, the screen started freezing.
I don't know, because probably like, I don't know how Zoom handled this, but I mean, it's moving fluently in my screen, and then there we go. Class ended. I mean, not like break ended to be more specifically. We only have 1 more hour to go. All right, so now I help a few of you to set up during their break time, and then it should be and then it's something like this. All right, something like this. Got the authentication, got the Twitter clone. All right. So now let's go ahead and get started with to actually code the authentication. So here's, I will ask you guys opinion again, okay? Do you guys want to integrate using our own database? Similarly what we did in Flask, but a little bit easier? Or do you guys want to actually use OAuth? So notice that sometimes you will see a button called sign in with Google. This time we can create something like sign with Twitter button. Do you guys want to do that? Or do you guys want to, okay. First of all, I'm not gonna paste code because it's absolutely gonna be so much to paste the code, as you can see. It's gonna be so much. What I can rather to do is create what we call a live share session. A live share session. In just a sec. So for you guys who is using Visual Studio Code, I'm just gonna paste the code as I wrote. I'm not gonna paste, because these codes, I didn't write any of these. It's built in Django. Oh my God.
For some reason, I still don't have some of the applications, so I don't have like urls.py view, and I don't have urls.py or.
Yeah, you need to create urls.py in syndication. You need to create urls.py in syndication. Authentication folder, inside of the authentication folder. Okay.
Wait, how do you create the URL folder?
What?
How do you create the URLs folder?
It's a file, first of all. But to create, see, there's a file button up top, says new file. You just click on it, type urls.py. Okay, so for you guys using Visual Studio Code, here's how it's supposed to look like. I'm pasting a Visual Studio Code here, and if you click on it, you should see a live share. So basically, you should be able to see my editing, and you should be able to copy and paste. You cannot make any, you cannot edit this file. But yeah, so for those of you who want me to send the code, I'm not gonna send the code because it's too much. But rather, if you want to, you can use this. You can use the link I just sent to everybody, this live share link instead. All right. So does everybody get this set up this urls.py?
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now here's your opinion. Do you guys want to create something like login with Twitter or just using our own database? So sometimes you'll see some button says login with Google or login with Twitter or login with GitHub. Do you want to do that instead? Or do you want to just like create saving to our own database?
Before that, I'm just saying that urls.py is empty, so I don't
It's
have
what?
a folder on there.
Okay. Yeah, it's empty because you create a file. You can add some file here. From Django.urls import path, from dot import views. Create variable called URL patterns equals to a list. Make it empty for now. This is what urls.py instead of the authentication should look like. All right, I guess ready?
Ready now.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. All right. Okay. So now, okay. So do you guys want to do something like log in with Google, a button instead of logging with Twitter? Or do you guys want to use our own database instead?
Can we use our own database?
Yeah, we could. But I saw
Okay.
create a login with Twitter button would be more interesting, but all right, well, you guys also so
Really, for some reason, I still don't have anything in the Twitter clone folder. No PyCache, no manage.py, nothing. Well, I still have manage.py, but I have nothing in the Twitter clone folder.
okay, is your file structure like this? Like on the left?
No.
I
No,
mean,
the Twitter clone folder is basically empty.
Then did it wrong. You should do everything again.
Huh?
Then you did everything. Then you make some mistake somewhere. You delete the file that you shouldn't delete. Means you have to redo everything. Okay. Means you need to create a new project, and then create a new app called authentication. Do that. Okay. All right, Kessler. Okay. Well, since you didn't say anything, I'm gonna
How will we edit our own then if we're in the live share?
Yeah. Okay. You should have two windows. You should be able to, like, if you want, you can copy and paste the code. That's the
Wait,
point.
I
You should
can't
be able to
open.
copy and paste the code.
Wait, open editors.
You can have
Oh,
two editors set up, and then
I can't do it.
What's
I
the
think I
URL?
just closed my past thing.
What's the URL for the live session?
what?
Oh. What's the URL for the live session?
I sent in the chat.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. So does everybody see something like this? Something like this? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna assume we create a file called urls.py. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna talk about how to use authentication.
Ah.
All right. Who's saying please be quiet? Thank you. All right. All right. So don't have migrations folder. Okay. Vera,
Yes.
what do you, okay, do you mean you don't have migration folder like in the authentication app?
No, I don't have it. Should I share screen?
No. You know what? For now, it's
I
fine.
have migrations.
What?
I have migrations.
How about this? How about this? Everybody, run this command really quick. Python 3 or Python manage.py make migrations.
Okay. Wait, but where do I write that?
Your
In which
command, your
terminal?
terminal.
Which terminal though?
What do you mean by which terminal? There should be only one terminal on the right if you're using
Oh,
Replit.
okay.
I think she means that she doesn't have a terminal.
I
You
have a
have to make-
terminal.
Oh, then type it in.
All right. So, all right. Now,
Wait, for some reason I can't type anything in my terminal.
okay, you are using Replit, right?
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
to
now I
refresh
can
your
type.
Okay.
Okay.
First, type Python 3 manage.py make migrations, which then you should see no changes detected. All right, which then you should see no changes detected. Then,
It says can't open man.py, but anyway, I already have it.
Wait, it says error can't open file manage.py, no such file or directory.
okay. Okay, it's gonna take forever if you guys, cause like I talk about how to solve these, but you guys like don't actually pay attention when I try to solve other people's problem, which actually solve you guys as well. So just pay attention every time, okay? Because this might be help you as well. So I'm going to talk about Replit. Replit is a confusing one. Could you share your screen really quick, Vera?
Yeah. Okay. So this is what it says on the right in the terminal.
All right, now what you need to do is actually type this cd space type v.
Sorry, what did you say?
Type v, capitalized V. Press tab.
Wait, tab?
Tab, yeah.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Wait, could you type ls? Okay. Then just type, instead of V, just change it to T. Capitalized T. Press enter. I mean, press tab. Sorry about that. Press tab.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. This is correct. And now, yeah, just press enter. Now you should be able to run this. Python 3 manage.py make migrations.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Also, you need to type pip. You need to type pip install Jingle. All right, then after you install Jingle, then run that, make migrations.
Okay.
No, I need to go back to visuals. Now I have to start all over again.
How long should it take to install?
Right now you're finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now just run the file again. Yeah.
Oops. Make migration.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So let's see. All right. So yeah, spell include wrong. First thing first. Your tur clone settings.py.
Oh, settings.
You spell include. Okay, not settings. Sorry. URLs.py.
Oh, okay. URLs.
Yeah, I spelled include wrong. So to include code.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, there you go. All right. Now try to run that in your terminal again. No, don't run this app. Actually, you know what? It's fine. Just run the Python 3 again. The Python 3 manage.py, make migrations.
This is what it says.
Oh, not again. Okay, just do the same thing I did, like cd.
Okay.
Upgrade to watch videos.
Oops, sorry about that. Now I should be able to run this again.
Okay, so I just do Python 3 manage. I type that in again.
Yeah, Python 3 manage.py, make migrations.
It says no module named authentication.
Okay, because you didn't create a new app, you need to create a new app. Do you remember how to create a new app? No, don't create a file. In your command, terminal, type Python manage.py.
Wait, Python 3?
No, Python, just Python.
Okay.
Start app, and then call this authentication. No space between start and app. Authentication.
Okay. So this is what it shows.
All right, good. Now to run. Now I can tap up arrow keys once.
Wait, what do I do? I
Type
couldn't
up
hear.
arrow key. Up arrow key.
Okay.
Up arrow key again. Now press enter. Okay, now inside of authentication, you need to create a file called urls.py. Create a file like normally. How would you do that in Replit? Just create a file.
Wait, under authentication?
Yeah. Call this urls.py.
Okay.
Then what you can do is in here you can say from. Okay, I'm actually just gonna paste the code here and then you can just copy and paste.
Okay.
What's the what command again, Andrew? It's Python 3 manage.py make migrations, if that's what you're asking. And then just you can copy and paste the code. Now try to run the make migrations again. All right, nice. Now you should see. All right. So now, yep, you are done. Does anybody else? Can everybody did everybody see this? No changes detected after they run Python 3 manage.py make migrations. You're welcome.
For some reason, I can only view the live share. I can only view the live share, or else if I open a new file, it just deletes the live share.
Oh, okay. Well, then I recommend just leave the live share for now because now I can do I don't think we have really a lot of time code anyway today. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah. So does everybody see no changes detected after they run Python 3 manage.py make migrations? All right. Since nobody said anything, I'm gonna assume it all works for you. So,
So
There,
Well, mine kind of says, well, who's gonna go first?
okay. How many people have problem?
well, I just kind of restarted mine. So
Okay. If you have a question, raise your hand. Okay. No more questions? No other people don't have any questions? Okay, so I'm just gonna answer these three people's question. All right. I'm just gonna choose it randomly. And then let's see. All right. Jeffrey, you're first.
So I restarted mine, and I have to redo that authentication thing,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and like it doesn't work.
Okay. What doesn't work?
It says
I mean,
I can't go into like manage.py.
to like manage how Pi doesn't found.
It can't open.
Okay. Then, okay. First of all, I don't know why do you need to start over since I only tell Kessler to do that. But since now you start over, you need to share your screen now.
Wait, which screen am I sharing? This one?
The VS Code, yep. You didn't start over? Okay, probably you did. Are just gonna help you with this since that's gonna be faster. Okay. But you can still take a look at this if you want to learn this. Okay, because you're not in the correct directory. Then now if you run this again, and then you can see the syndication created. Your urls.py is here. And then from Django.urls import pass, from .import views, URL patterns equals this. All right. Okay.
It has like an error. It says like from something.
Don't worry about it. Everything is correct. Python 3. Unable to import it. Did you not Python down? Okay. I will say ignore that error for now. Ignore that error for now. Probably then here, let's say, okay, well. Okay. All right. Python 3, Python manage.py make migrations. Let's see what that look like. No changes detected. All right. There you go. That's your problem fixed.
It still has an error though.
Don't worry about that for now. Because I think you should download it correctly. If that's still an error, that error basically means you didn't download it correctly.
I did download it.
I don't know. Well, that error means you didn't download it correctly, so just ignore this error. All right, Ethan, you are next.
So, is this the correct screen? Can you see it?
Yeah.
So whenever I type Python 3 manage.py startup app authentication or make migrations, it always says it can't open manage.py.
Did you see the Vera screen? I told you to look at that. I exactly said how do you fix that issue. Okay. So next time, could you please pay attention when I talk to other people? Because like you guys are 70% of the time you guys actually keep asking the same questions. Okay. First thing first, could you just give me your remote control? That's gonna be much faster. Okay, thank you very much. Gonna first download Jingle, just in case it's not downloaded, which presumably it's not. And we did download it. All right, let's just give it a sec.
I just downloaded it like 5 minutes ago, so I'm not sure.
Okay, and then what we can do is just directly try this. Let's try ls first. We didn't see Manjak right here. Right. Okay. Did you create a new folder called syndication? First of all, that's not what you're supposed to do. You should create a syndication using the command line, okay? Okay. Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay, you should create that using the command line. You shouldn't create a directory manually because that's not gonna work. All right, this is the first thing first. But for now, I'm just gonna fix the migration issue first. So in here, we're just gonna say Python 3. Let's see, do we have managed up? Why there's a parenthesis there? Okay, Twitter Clang. Well, now if I run Python manage.py, make migrations, and then we see no module named Twitter clone. Let's see, what's the file name? You're supposed to not have a space here. And then you spell clone wrong for some reason. All right. Now if we run this, make migrations. All right, no change detected. There we go. Okay. All right, Kessler, could you share your screen? Kessler?
Working on it.
All right.
So what is that?
All right. So why do you have any question? Okay. Well, just in your terminal. In
In my terminal.
Type ls.
I type ls.
Okay, type cd into Twitter clone. So
CD.
cd. No. Not exact type that. cd space capitalize T, then press tab. All right, type ls again. All right, now you can type the migrate. So Python 3, Python manage.py, make migrations.
No changes detected.
All right, good. That's what you're supposed to see, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. All right, let's see. So after you run this, what you're supposed to do is Python 3 manage.py migrate.
Okay.
And then you should see it's apply bunch of it, says okay.
Migrate.
All right, you should see a bunch of things, says okay. All right, does everybody see something like this?
I see it.
All right,
It says can't open manage.py.
again. Okay, do you
Yeah,
remember how to
okay.
solve the issue?
The Python 3 manage.py make a syndication is too long for it, and then I can't type it, and it's like weird.
I don't understand anything just said.
So like when I make the Python 3 manage.py make authentications, like the authentications is too long, so it extends past the page, but then the REPL, if it extends past the page, it goes back to the front.
What? I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay, so, okay. Let's do first come, first serve. Whoever just said they cannot find the manage.py again. You could share your screen. Could you share your screen? Whoever just said manage.py not found. Or something. Please. All right, thank you, Alvin. All right. Oh, shoot, sorry. In here, just type cd space dot. Press enter. Now run it again. Run the Python 3 make migrations.
Wait, isn't it migrate?
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, you can just run this, but yeah, I can just run migrate instead.
Oh, it works now.
All right.
And what does the cd ... do? How is it so
All right. Well, since now we talk about terminal, I guess I would spend some time since we're not gonna really do any actual coding. I doubt it. We still have half an hour, less than half an hour left. But let's talk about this thing really quick. Does anybody know what this is called? It's called terminal, but does anybody know the terminal's language? It's actually called another language. So
C++.
latex?
Oh, not C++. What is it? Not C++. It uses some language. It's another language. It's called Bash. All right. So let me introduce you something that you can do with Bash. First of all, you can type cd. What cd does is basically going to change directory. Means it's going to switch a directory. All right. So for example, I know I have a directory maybe called Twitter clone. I'm going to say cd Twitter clone. And then you can see now my directory changes. Instead of this hyphen, this little hyphen squiggly-ish symbol, it's a Twitter clone here. Means that I'm currently on this Twitter clone directory. And then what I can do is I can type ls. ls just basically lists everything, including folder and the files was under this directory, ls. And then if you want to move back, instead of Twitter clone, you can just type cd ... to move backward. All right, cd ... to make it backward. And then another thing you can do if you want to make a new folder instead, you can just type mkdir, make dir. And then here you can just say sample folder. And then I can just say cd into sample folder or something like this. All right, and then if and then you can basically like on MacBook you can just say open dot, and then you cannot see it, but you should see the folder comes up. That's basically the basic of Bash. Basic of Bash, okay. And then to remove directory, you can just say remove dir sample folder. And then by the way, there's a shortcut. You don't have to type like exactly sample folder out. You can just type a few characters that's already uniquely identified, and you can just type tab key instead. All right. Okay.
Half an hour.
All right. Please don't do that again. All right. Does anybody? So that's basic of Bash, okay? That's like a pretty trivial information, but I think it's good to let you guys have like basic ideas. All right.
Jeffrey, mute yourself.
All right. So now, does anybody else have any questions? No? All right.
Maybe me.
What?
Maybe me.
Who are you?
Ethan. So I'm trying to make the syndication file, and then I wanted to show you like what like was going wrong with this thing.
Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure some questions I answered a while ago, but yeah, sure, it's great.
So when I make the syndication, so Python 3 I'm not even typing.
No, it's start app, not make. Start app.
Start app
Syndication.
So it just starts typing on the other side.
Yeah, keep typing then.
Okay, so I'm trying it.
That's really weird.
And then it completely like starts like overtaking Python. So that's just really weird.
Okay, could you maybe make it smaller?
Okay,
could you press enter? Try to press enter anyway.
So
A recognized argument. Okay, could you give me remote control? Thank you. All right. I believe it should actually done the job it's supposed to do. Or not. Can create a new directory anyway. Execution exists. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh the screen really quick. All right. Well, that's really weird. I don't know why that doesn't appear for you. Yeah, I don't think Replit works for you for some reason. There's no way I can fix that because it's supposed to show up. A new folder should show up. I'll try my best. Okay.
Wait, what if we did this?
No, don't do anything. Don't do. Okay. Okay. All
There
right.
we go.
The authentication folder here. Did you do the migrate thing yet?
Yeah, I believe.
You already did the migrate thing.
I think we did.
Don't move your cursor yet. Don't move your cursor yet.
Okay.
Thank you. Yep, you didn't do the migrate thing. But it's fine since I did it for you. Okay. Well, now I got the syndication. All right.
Okay, I guess the answer to that thing was pretty simple. You just have to expand like the.
Okay, so I think it's go a little bit too much. All right. Does anybody else have any question? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get into actual code today, but I really wish I can go to actual code like actual code like I can go to code like on tomorrow. I mean next week or something. So does anybody have any questions? Please ask. Tomorrow I'm not gonna help you to fix any kind of like folder or project issue. Or like manage up high not found, how to do that on your own. So does anybody have any questions so far? Can everybody like get it to work or any questions?
Well, everything can work for me, but my question is, how long will this Twitter clone take?
Gonna take based on all the features you guys submitted to me. I'm actually doubt that's where I'm actually gonna be able to finish it. And that's how long it's gonna take. Even during the end of, we're gonna probably use all the week basically, but we're gonna see.
So how long do you expect that is?
How long? In the speed of now, it will be I will believe Harry Potter is true if we can actually finish. If we can actually finish the three features that we listed. It's gonna take about more than a month in the speed as of now, because right now we only have like 2 classes per week. And then if you guys like have so many questions, especially like regarding to like you guys keep repeatedly ask me the questions already answered, it's gonna take really a lot of time. So just be prepared that we might not even finish Twitter clone before this whole class series is over. All right. Does that answer your question kind of?
In a very harsh way, yes.
In a very harsh way. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that, but
I
mean,
know you're trying to be realistic. Yes.
I mean, I don't want to say, yeah, I'm gonna finish this, but then we don't finish this, and then it's just gonna be so sad that you said you were gonna finish it, but we're not gonna. I don't think we have the ability to finish it in the current speed, and then I'm not gonna do any actual code since that's just gonna bring up too much questions. So I guess we're just gonna like do you guys want to actually start? How about this? We're just gonna get set up, okay? So for the next week, something I want you to check first is you have the authentication folder created, all right? And you have a urls.py created. urls.py, you should see the contents like this. And then your Twitter clone, I need your settings.py as well. And then in here, in your installed app, you will add authentication to it, authentication. And then in the Twitter clone directory, you need to add URLs. You need to add this to the urls.py as well.
Can you share a screen?
Oh shoot, sorry about that. I forgot to share my screen. Yeah, so basically change all these three files. In the authentications urls.py, if you don't have it, you need to create this and make it here.
Code. I'm gonna copy that code. Okay, there we go. Okay, did it.
All right, this is the first thing you need to make sure you have. In the syndications urls.py, if you don't have it, make sure to create it. And then you can see should be the contents in here. And then the Twitter clone, you should have contents in here. All right, in your Twitter clone, you basically need to add this comma include, and then you need to add this. I'm gonna give you guys a while to fix that part.
When I do the Python 3 manage.py make migrations, it doesn't say no changes detected. Well, I'm using PyCharm.
What does it say?
It just says nothing, but it doesn't say no changes detected like yours.
Now then try to run Python 3 manage.py migrate then.
Okay. Nothing happens still.
Nothing happened?
Yeah.
There's a lot of errors, like on the from, like.
Okay, I'm not sure why that happened. That should only happen if it didn't install correctly, which I'm gonna assume it did install correctly. So don't worry about that just yet. All right. Okay, so who had the migration problem? Could you share your screen?
Okay.
This is really weird. Okay. Now in here, just type Python 3. Type Python 3 manage.py shell shell shell. Now press enter. Okay. Okay, could you give me a remote control really quick? I never used the PyCharm before.
Okay.
So, like, I'm actually not sure why this issue happens. Oh, is this not recognized? Is this even?
Wait.
Okay. Um, Okay, we do have a syndication. That means we'll probably do. Why are your manager.py files there? Okay. What? Clear is not. Okay. Well, I don't recommend to use PyCharm then, maybe. Because I'm not really sure how the terminal works in PyCharm. Sorry, but I'm not really sure to fix your problem.
Okay, I'll get the Visual Studio code
Well,
then.
thank you for doing that. I'm so sorry. I don't know how like these thing works. Like PyCharm never used it before. Like never.
Thank you anyway.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Does anybody else have any questions?
No, not really.
No.
No. All right. For the last 9 minutes of the class, I'm not gonna I obviously not gonna start real coding. So hopefully next week can just get started.
Without any problems.
Get started, I guess. Hopefully we will. But yeah, I guess that's all we got for today. So yeah, that's probably we got for today. Unless you guys have other stuff that you want to do or talk to class. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about, or then that's probably it?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Well. What I would recommend though is you guys have to have a homework for this weekend. Is what I want you to do is actually go ahead and visit this web. You can do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to go to this web page called git-scm.com. I'll also paste it in the chat. And I want to download. I want to let you to download Git.
Yes.
Download Git if you have it.
Where the heck is that? Let me see.
All right.
How do you download that? Oh, you go to downloads?
Yep.
And it said I already have Git installed.
You have Git installed. Who said that? Could you share your screen really quick?
Yeah.
I'll share your screen with a terminal. Share your screen with a terminal, actually.
Terminal?
Okay, yeah, I don't think it say you have Git installed.
This terminal?
No, not this. Go back to Git. Go back to Git.
Right here.
Yeah, I don't think we installed. It said if you already have Git installed, which I'm pretty sure you don't. Just okay. How about this? Everybody do this. Everybody do this. So open up your terminal. Sorry for interrupting you, but please open up your terminal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and in here, type Git.
Git.
Type Git, G-I-T. Most of you, I guess, will not be seeing something like this. Rather, you'll see something like Git command not found or something. So you need to download Git.
But mine says the term Git is not recognized as the name of the singular.
That's not found.
Here's something strange. I actually got something exactly a perfect copy of yours. I got.
And that's me. You do have Git installed, which means you don't have homework for this weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, I have the same thing as you. So, yay!
Virtual high five.
Yeah.
Yay! I mean, how do you do that thing? Okay, raise your hand, everybody, and then we get to high five each other. Yay!
That's how you high five. All you do is just raise your hand and then you just open the microphone and make this sound.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, if you already see something like this, Then as me already have Git installed, don't worry about this. Otherwise, you do need to install Git. You can go to git-scm.com/downloads. Probably download what downloads and then download it. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Everybody's using Git. So we'll talk about Git. Actually talk about Git, and then in the times to come, we'll actually talk about Git because Git is an important skill to learn, especially if you actually love programming. It's an important thing to learn, and then you can actually publish your codes there. All right. Well, I guess that's all I got for today. We have 5 more minutes. I will dismiss the class now. Well, I mean, thanks for attending this class. And then I will see you in the whoever.
Wait.
Yep.
So after I download Git, when I type Git in the terminal again, it still says some like a little like it's not found, blah blah blah.
You run the Git file, like you need you had to run the file first, like you had to open the file.
Oh.
Right.
And then let me see. Now if I type Git, it still says not found. Wait a second, it says public license. Okay, next. So it says we have to do public. Do I just keep on pressing next?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next. Okay, now it's installing.
Okay, yeah. All right. But if you guys don't have further questions, I will dismiss the class. And then
Okay.
see you guys
Bye.
next week. Bye.
Bye. See you next week.
Bye.
See you next week.
I still
Thank you so much for teaching us.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I can't install Git still.
Oh.
It doesn't work, even though I downloaded it.
Well, I mean, just try again.
You have to pip install it.
No, it's not something that is pip installable. But I mean, I will just try again because you're using a PC. You can just run a file. Should ask you like all the lessons, credits, stuff like that. But
It already has everything.
well, I mean, then try again, I guess, because that's only my strategy. But yeah.
Okay.
So I opened Git and it installed, but it still says not found.
You need to reset your terminal session probably. So like close your terminal.
Oh, okay. Kill terminal. Kill the terminal, and then open a new terminal. GIT. And it still says not recognized as a singular function script file, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, I would recommend you guys to try again. That's the only recommendation I have.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for attending. Bye.